Hi, my name is Ramya Lakshmi. I am a principal product manager at Swiggy Instamart. A little bit about me, I love dancing. I'm a trained classical dancer. I have two pets, one golden retriever and a Persian cat, who are an Instagram gold mine, I would say. I started off with an engineering and then an MBA, like most people, you know. For me, I'm in product right now, right? And the interest in product came very, very accidentally, to be honest. I discovered or stumbled upon product in my stint in the IT services industry, where I fought to create a team which would build products proactively for our clients based on the pain points we know about them. And then I realized, oh, what I'm trying to do is product. And then I fell in love with it. It was really fun. But one thing about product is that it's not just building great products that gives you that joy. It's about seeing it being used by the end consumer, learning from it, and then improvising it, etc., which you don't get because of the large sales cycles in IT, right? So I wanted to go to a place where I build for the end customer. And that's how Big Basket happened. And later, Swiggy happened as well. So that's how I am in product. I've had great respect for Swiggy as an organization even before I joined. And for me, there are two things. One is obviously the company has to be a fantastic place to work with. But the primary thing for me is that I should be a happy customer of that company, you know. So that's one of the qualifying criteria for me. And I used to love ordering food on Swiggy and even buying on Instamart. For me, the experience was brilliant, and how seamlessly the whole journey was. I was already a fan of Swiggy. Coming to the second part of how I, as an employee, right? In my conversations with friends who used to work in Swiggy, what I've always felt is that Swiggy was an employee-friendly organization. Even as an external person and after joining as well, the attention to detail or the focus of the founders, the ability to spot greenfield opportunities over and over again, right? And the way the company sticks to its values. These are brilliant examples of why I find Swiggy a fantastic place to work with. What I was also blown away by was the interview process, the way they treat the candidate, the number of stages you go through and how seamless it is, the experience that they give you and the attention that they give you, how they keep you informed, etc. A lot can be said in that experience, right? So I think I was very, very impressed, and I'm glad the company had a place for me as well. Yeah. In Swiggy, I'm specifically part of the Instamart business line, which is the wing of Swiggy that delivers unparalleled convenience through instant grocery delivery. Right? Now, here I am part of the product team which builds storefront experiences. What I mean by that is experience for the end consumer on the app. But specifically to the roles I play, I started off managing ads as a charter. Now, in simpler terms, what that means is building a win-win-win situation for all three stakeholders, Swiggy, that is Instamart, the brands that sell on Instamart, and the end consumer, by actually leveraging the steps of the journey to contextually help brands target customers with specific communication, right? So they are able to talk to the customer on point in that situation, and hence the customer finds use and value in it. So the customer wins, the brand wins, and as a result, Swiggy wins. This is a fantastic opportunity because it was almost 0 to 1 for me, and I've been able to increase the revenue of the ad revenue of Instamart from like 6x in the last one year plus, right? Because of the fantastic team that I work with and the vision of the team. So now I've also taken up more on other platforms as well. So I work on discounting, pricing, etc. But what we try to do is build more and more capabilities which are scalable, give customers the best discounts, the best offers, enable brands to target customers better with great offers, etc. So that's what I work on. product is a tricky field because there aren't too many literature or very good structured content available on how to become a good product manager. So a lot of it is once you get in and then you learn on the job and you get better and better. So to the women, I would say one is do not become complacent. Keep learning, find more and more sources of learning and getting better and better in the job. People who have not found their entry into product, I would say, find mentors who can guide you into how you can enter the journey. How is it to evaluate even whether it is relevant for you, etc. And the most important advice I would say to any woman in tech or any working woman in general is always talk about your accomplishments, right? I think that's one place where all of us do a very bad job and it's probably self-sabotage as well to a great extent. So I would say talk about accomplishments, because especially in product, you're not just the voice for yourself, you're the voice for the entire team, right? For a number of people, and hence that's one thing that we need to cultivate, and I'm also struggling with it. So yeah, this would be my advice to women in tech. To be honest, before I joined Swiggy itself, I had a work from home mandate. So it gave me enough time to adapt to this life. Being a fairly social person, initially it was hard, but then I did find a lot of benefits, right? For instance, I don't have to plan, I don't have to spend 3 hours on the road, which means I'm getting those 3 hours back and I'm able to really be do a lot more than I could before. One amazing thing was for me, adopting all these digital tools, which are purely digital, and hence you're on your laptop, you're able to be way more productive than you were. Be it making sure follow-ups are done or meetings, everything had become purely digital, right? So that really helped me be way more productive, free up some time so I can spend with my pets. I have 2 pets, so that's a great thing. What I did miss in work from home was the camaraderie at work in general, right? The ability to just walk up to a person and say, hey, let's get this done. Now everything is you'll have to go through a meeting or something more formal. That's where I think the jamborees of Swiggy, which is like quarterly meetups that we do officially on our same week, helps. I end up meeting a lot of my colleagues. Finally, there are faces to the voices that you hear, and you're able to build that network and that camaraderie back again. So I think it's kind of a good balance of both worlds. It's hard for me to pick one, so I would probably talk about 2. One, because it's always be curious, always be learning. It's specifically more relevant to Swiggy because it's not just a value, right? They actually make sure employees adopt this and are investing in their continuous learning. To give an example, the learning wallet or even the mentorship program indirectly, I have taken full benefit of the learning wallet. I've bought so many books and now I'm reading all of them, so it's fantastic for me. Even for my team, I'm able to guide them on what they should invest this money in, what kind of reading or courses or even external events they should attend to get better and better in their roles. So I think that in the Swiggy context, I think is a fantastic value which the company lives by. The second one which I really admire is the founder mentality, right? So anybody's voice can be heard. So you don't have to be at a particular level. You can just walk up to your leaders and then present an idea, and if it really aligns with the goals and works for the company, it will actually happen. It has happened multiple times for me. A number of my colleagues also have had a great experience. So founder mentality, I would say, is something that we actually live by. So yeah, these are the 2 values I really admire.